Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aries for the month of November. Now Aries, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Aries, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody that is not me, that is somebody impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. See what we have here for you, Aries. See what wants to come forward for this month. All right, make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Death card. So this is significant because we are just entering Scorpio season here. We'll be in Scorpio season for the majority of the month of November, and this is the sign of Scorpio. So what does this card mean? It is absolutely nothing to be feared. In fact, the Death card is one of the more positive cards in the tarot, in that it says that you are ready to make a major transformation in your life, or there's something in your life bringing about a major transformation. What have you always wanted to do? Okay, because this is that sort of first initial sort of diving into the water, diving deep, making those sorts of changes to help you get to where you want to go. That's what the Death card is all about. It doesn't mean literal death, okay? It means the end of the old you, but it also makes way for the beginning of the new you. And that's what this is all about. I love this for you. You also have the Fool, which some people can consider the Fool to be one of an Aries card, because it starts off, Aries starts off all of the zodiac signs, as you're aware of, but the Fool starts off all of the tarot. So this could be you here indicated. And so definitely really like to see this. You are definitely making some sort of massive transformation in this month of November that brings about a new beginning. And let me tell you why here, because right away in the middle, you have the Fool. This is the start of the hero's journey. Like I said, this card starts off all of the tarot, just like you start off the zodiac wheel. And the Fool takes a leap of faith towards the unknown. They literally have no idea where they're going yet, but they know they're going somewhere. And so with that, there's this sort of blind trust, this blind faith in the universe, allowing the universe to handle the details as they go somewhere new, as they go on some sort of new, big, grand adventure all the way through the major arcana. And here you are. So the other thing about the Fool is they don't have attachments, okay? The Fool does not live their life with attachments. They don't care about what happened or what was or what could have been. Instead, they move forward like this Death card and transform themselves. And on top of that, it's kind of like viewing the world as if you were a child again and seeing the world with fresh eyes. So I feel like this is exciting. This is something definitely to get excited about here in this month. Now, in the first week of the month, or towards the end of November, or towards the end of October, the beginning of November, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So perhaps weighing options, okay? At a certain point, what I feel like you're going to do, in fact, this reading is just perfect with the Fool, the Hanged Man, and the Death card. I'll get into that more as we go along. You may just be looking at kind of the options available and deciding which one's best for you here with this Two of Pentacles. This is juggling or fluctuating wealth on another level. By default, it's a good change in your financial situation. I will say it's not a time to be foolish with your money as you get the Two of Pentacles diagonal to Fool. I just don't see you doing that. You have this Queen of Wands as well here, which is an incredibly passionate person. Okay, this is somebody who is creative. This is somebody who's attractive to many people. Everybody wants to know the Queen of Wands because they can do a lot of different things. They can hold a lot of different, they can juggle a lot of different tasks and accomplish a lot of priorities and different things. And so the Queen of Wands is a very inspiring sort of card as well, a bold card. You are taking bold steps this month. There's no question about it here, Aries. And I think at a certain point, you're going to say, you know what, I don't care what other people want me to do. I don't care what other people think about me. I'm doing what's best for me. And, you know, I will just share this with you. A personal sort of thing here is like many people think I'm crazy for leaving my job and starting to read tarot cards on YouTube, but it has paid off for me. And so for some of you, if you're thinking about doing something non-traditional and you really feel in your heart that you should go for it, do it. Because look, you have this Knight of Cups as well, which is wearing your heart on your sleeve. I feel like as long as you put your heart into something 100% and you go full throttle into something and you know that your heart and your mind are in sync, something amazing will happen for you here, Aries. You have the Four of Cups, the Fool, and the Devil. However, there is a challenge for you. The Devil indicates it's a card of our shadows, okay? This is the repressed, hidden sides of ourselves that we don't show people. It's the challenge that we have to work through in this lifetime. For some people, it can be addictions. For some people, it can be an addiction to negative thinking. For some people, it can be working too hard or eating too much or drinking too much or doing anything that may be holding you back. And the Devil says, you know what, it may be time to look at that. And for you, what may be challenging here, what may be super important for you to look at and maybe work through is boredom. For you, it's boredom and apathy potentially, okay? Because that's what this person here on this card is. It's almost like everything you want is available, but you're stuck under the tree. You're sitting under the tree here. You're waiting for something to come in. And I actually feel like what this reading is telling you is not to wait for this alternative cup. Okay, these three cups are familiar things that you're familiar with. This alternative cup is the universe offering you a solution. However, in this case, and while I'm normally a fan of downloads and everything like that, in this case, what's so clear here is that you are making the transformation. It's up to you. And so I feel like the major thing for you is just getting over some level of staying complacent is what I think is going on. So that's in the middle of the month. Towards the end of the month or the back half of November, you have the Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Swords. So this is really interesting. We talked about here how this theme is transforming yourself and making taking a leap of faith. But what's so interesting here is you have this Hanging Man. And this Hanging Man explains, I don't even remember if I said it already in the beginning of this video, but this Hanging Man is number 12. It comes before the Death card. And this card explains why the Death card is not bad. It's actually worse to be the Hanging Man than to be the Death card, because the Hanging Man is staying where they are. They are not growing. They are complacent, and they are suspended in air. What the Death card says is that you are done with that. You're done. You're making a major transformation. You're cutting the cable that the Hanged Man is being propped up with, and you're seeing where you free fall, seeing where you go, and you're just allowing everything to happen as you take that leap of faith. Along with that, you have a card of transitions here with the Six of Swords, sailing forward, going to new shorelines, seeing new people, going new places, and going through a major rite of passage. And along the way, this Four of Cups, Four of Swords, I feel like it's very important to not rest. I think it's important to rest, but not to miss out on this opportunity to transform yourself, is what I feel like saying. So, yeah, have compassion for yourself, but there's also something big coming in. So let's see what else that may be. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend. I also, Aries, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Hope things are going well for you. And lastly, check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So we had two pairs of cards here that wanted to pop out. So we have the Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe, angels stand close, surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And Lady Nada, heart awakening, Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. So look, this Archangel Michael card does not matter if you're religious. It's just an energy in this type of context, in this type of reading. It's knowing that you are protected by the universe. You are guided and protected as you take this leap. Like the Fool knows that. The Fool knows that the universe has the full support of the universe as it takes this leap. And that's what's going in here for you. And then you have this Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. And Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So really awesome combination of you manifesting a miracle, I feel like, is what's going on. So let's see what else we have here. Okay, so we have romance. Interesting. For some of you, it could be finding someone along the path. Remain positive. We have, what else do we have here? Wait. No, see, I feel like it's not time to wait. And abundance. Yeah, and so like with that Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, it's just like every indication is saying go towards the transformation. Okay, I feel like you have been waiting. And the abundance card is nice. It doesn't come in much, but it's obviously one of the better cards to get, because who doesn't like abundance, right? And remember, abundance is your ability to receive. So abundance can come in many ways. It can come in emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment, finding a new love, finding a new relationship, finding a new career, anything like that. But there's some sort of abundance coming for you as you cut the cable and you start to go forward. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have the Lovers card, Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. Wow, nice. So I need to explain, this is very interesting once again with this Lovers and the Two of Pentacles card here. Very, very interesting how this whole reading is starting to line up, because the Lovers is, not only is it relationships, it can be like the start of a new relationship, whatever, yada yada, being with someone, whatever. But the Lovers indicates an extremely important choice or decision that you have to make. And to get it with the Two of Pentacles below, that's also weighing options. You are juggling options. You are looking at everything. There's some massive choice that you're going to be making here in November. And I'm not trying to put pressure on you in any way possible, but basically this looks like this could determine some things for you, Aries, and I think you're going to make the right move. The Knight of Pentacles is another card of abundance, but it's slow and enduring growth. It's something you've been working for. It's something you've been hoping to have happen for a long time, and here it is arriving in front of you. Your pentacles being handed to you here, and the reality is none of this was handed to you. You've worked for this. And at the end of the day, you have the Star card as well, which is healing. Okay, with that Knight of Cups and the Star, there could be somebody, obviously I was reading that Knight of Cups is wearing your heart on your sleeve, putting your heart into it, sinking your heart and your mind here, which I feel like you are. But the Star card is also potentially saying that someone has their eye on you in some way. You could be in the starlight, you could be in the limelight. But the Star is also hope, optimism, and it's a wish granted. It's a very good card. So you have good stuff coming in. So you have Queen of Cups, the Justice, and the Knight of Cups once again. So man, so this Knight of Cups next to each other, someone's interested in you if you're here for love and romance. I bring in messages for both. You probably already know that by now, but I almost feel like there's something negative that's coming in around that Devil card, where it's like there's the opportunities, whether you're here for Pentacles, for money, for a career, or you're here for Cups, love, romance, joy, the opportunities are abound, and ultimately you're getting the outcome you deserve here. With the Justice card, as you see the scale, it's all about karma, all about the things that you've done up to this point. But right now it's almost like you are maybe a little bit reserved, you're maybe a little bit bored or apathetic, and it's like these things are coming. So make the choice here, is what I feel like the cards are saying. You have the Three of Wands, wow, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So look, the Hanged Man and the Seven of Cups couldn't be a more perfect combination. Very Piscean energy, sort of Neptunian energy. That Seven of Cups is being confused by the choices at hand, by the choices ahead of you. And that Hanged Man is somebody who's potentially just not moving. And so I feel like you have decisions to make. We've talked about you have a massive decision to make. And you also here, though, have this Three of Wands above it, which is growth and expansion. Okay, it's initial win. It says that small wins build up to big wins over time, and you're growing and expanding something. You could also be traveling or considering travel with the Six of Swords and now the Three of Wands coming in. But really, there's something here where you are being called on to transform your life. And I get the sense that you're going to take the call. The Nine of Pentacles, one of my favorite abundance cards, because it's financial independence. It says that you're growing fruit that provides for you for a long time, like a investment that pays off over years, like a house or stocks or something like that. But you are totally on your own. Like, you don't need to be reliant on anybody else's material resources or money or anything like that. So that's where you are transitioning to. You're transforming yourself in that way, and that's pretty big, I feel like. See what else we have here. Okay, so you have concern, false person, pathway, child, privileged lady, and high honor. Okay, interesting. Maybe a challenging, maybe the devil here is maybe like a masculine, like a father figure or an authority figure, a boss, something like that with false person. I would be careful about just putting your trust, whoever this mature man is, whatever, it doesn't matter what gender they are, but whatever person came to mind when I pulled that with false person, I would just say, you're ultimately, karma's on your side here with the Justice card below. So I would say just take that for what it is. Concern, you do have the marriage card on the bottom. The choice that you may have a choice to make in love. Some of you maybe that's the choice you're making. I just feel like a lot of this is more about going for something else, like going for something in your life. There could be a child in the mix, but I actually, pulling back here to this Fool card, which we had at the beginning of the reading, viewing the world with child eyes. And I will say, the privileged lady, false person, that's a classic combination of a gossiper. Just be careful, because where you're headed here, I don't feel like you are the gossiper. Where you're headed here is high honor, which is respect from people in your circle, respect from people around you, and your destiny, your true north with pathway. So I love this. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.